In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 steps you need to take to define your ideal customer. One of the biggest challenges in advertising is to get your targeting right. Now, before you dive into the different tools you can use for targeting inside Facebook and YouTube, it's essential that you start with the basics. Who exactly is your ideal customer in the first place, and why would they want or need what you offer? If you're not yet sure who your ideal customer is, you can go through this 4-step process. So for step 1, who is your target audience? You can answer some of the following questions. Are they male or female? In which age group are they? Where do they live? Which languages do they speak? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they consumers? What kind of income do they have? What kind of friends do they have? On which online platforms do they hang out? What kind of magazines do they read? Which TV shows do they watch? Write down as many specific characteristics as possible. Step 2 is, what problems are they facing? After you're done with the basics, try to answer the following questions. What is the main problem that keeps them up at night? What have they already tried to solve it? What worked and what didn't work? Why do they care so much about solving this problem? Is it a pressing problem right now? What are they insecure or embarrassed about? What kind of conversation do they have about this in their own head? How would they complain about their problem to their best friend? And what are their ultimate dreams and desires? Then in step 3, you're going to think about what your solution actually is. How does your product or service solve their problem? How does your product or service make their life better? And what results will they get if they buy your product or service? Now, of course, as you can tell, these questions are all a bit similar. They're really designed to help you think really specifically about what it is you offer, because if you're very clear on that and how it will help people, it will make it so much easier to get your targeting right and to write a very powerful script. Then in step 4, you're going to choose the main benefit of your solution. What is the one main benefit of your product or service that you're going to focus on for your first campaign? If we're very passionate about our product, we often see many ways in which it can enhance somebody's life. But you only have a few seconds to make a connection in your video ad. So it's important that you pick just one. Now, if you find it hard to answer any of these questions, it's totally normal, because this is the hard part. However, when you do this research, it will make everything else easier. Here are some bonus tips to get even more clear on your target audience. If you find it hard to get clarity, don't hesitate to look for inspiration outside of yourself. For example, you can jump on the phone with an existing customer and ask some questions. Or you can ask questions in an online networking group. You can send out a survey to your email list. You can read comments under related YouTube videos. And this is also a great tip. You can read reviews on Amazon of books that cover similar topics. Especially the reviews that are not too positive will always tell you a lot about what people are still struggling with after reading a specific book. So to recap, before you run your ad, make sure you know who your target audience is. The time you spend on figuring this out will be worth it, and it will massively decrease your advertising costs, simply because then you'll be targeting the right people who actually need and want what you have to offer.